Story time on the time I seen a dead body while having sex in an abandoned house. Okay? I'm gonna do something different. Do a little story time. Don't mind the facial hair. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut my hair sometime this week. Your boy been busy, okay? Alright, so story time starts off. I was dating this girl. We went to two separate schools, but our schools wasn't too far apart. I ended up walking down to her school. We caught the bus together, and we caught the bus into my area down in South Florida. Okay, stick with me. All right. So me and her, we was trying to do something, and we had no place to do it at because I didn't have no car. So we ended up catching the bus to my little neighborhood. But I didn't have a car. She didn't have a car. We didn't have money like that. So we couldn't even get a hotel. We couldn't get a room. And down there in South Florida, it's easy for you to find like a sex motel or a room or something for a couple hours for less than $50. You feel me? And prostitutes don't even only go there, but prostitutes mostly go there to get their little freak on. Anyway, so we was in the neighborhood, right? And we was like walking, we came across this abandoned house. The house was messed up. I'm trying to tell you, the house was messed up, like dirty as hell, like furniture flipped up and ruined and destroyed. Grass wasn't even cut. But look, while we looked at the house and we was like, you know what, you want to do something in here, your boy's just trying to get his rocks off, okay? Your boy's trying to get his rocks off. All right. So, we goes in because on the side the door is open. It was like cracked. So we walked in and it was this shit all over the kitchen, the living room, and we seen like it had 3 bedrooms in it. And we looked in one bedroom, it was like messed up. But there was like another bedroom across, or I think it was the bathroom. It was messed up. Like if you think about it, like there's a whole bunch of stuff like fall out from the ceiling and like a lot of stuff like clothes and stuff. Like I don't even know, like ashes and debris. Like it was just a lot of stuff in that house. And we didn't know what happened in that house. I didn't know what happened in that house, even though it was in my neighborhood. But it was just one of those houses that I never really walked down on, like down the street. But fast forward, me and the girl I was talking to at the moment, we wanted to do something. He said, you know what? We had got a blanket. We laid down a blanket, and we got to work. We got a little busy, and we was doing our little thing. We getting a little nasty and everything. And, by the time we finished, we got the blanket up and everything. We was kind of curious, like what was in that one room that we looked in. We looked in the one room and we just took a peek inside the room. We didn't actually step foot inside that room. But we decided, like, since we getting ready to go, like, okay, what's in the room. And then as soon as we go in, there's like a skeleton with like the flesh off of it, like dried up blood. It's like laying in like the closet. Now, remind you, can't see the closet because the way the door was, the closet was like right next to the door. Okay. So I had to like walk into the room and turn my head to see the body there. And honestly, and be real with you, I straight panicked. Didn't really panic as bad as you possibly thinking I panicked, but I was just like, you know what? It's time for us to go. I told her, all right, let's get this stuff and let's hurry up and get out of here. We got out. You know, we got out through the little side door, and I walked her to the bus stop, and I was on the phone with her while I was walking home until she got home. Once she told me she was home, you know, we talked about how the house was, and you know, like, you know, I ain't gonna lie. Ever since then, your boy been scarred. Your boy been scarred ever since I had came across and seen that. You feel me? But that is the story. I know the story is like real short, but that is the story when I was getting my freak on at a abandoned house that had a dead body inside of it. Okay. Next time y'all possibly see me, I might have my hair cut. Matter of fact, I might go do it right after the little gym session. You know, I'm going ahead and line up everything. I need to go line up and everything. Your boy gonna be looking right. But your boy finna get a retwist as well. Coming soon. I might just even dye some parts of my hair. Okay. But that's the story time right there. Make sure y'all boys like, comment, subscribe. Y'all probably can even go ahead and share my video out. You feel me? And let's at least get to 500 subscribers. Okay, thank you guys so much for anybody who, you know, been showing love ever since I first started doing YouTube, or well, they who been showing love lately, because your boy been on a dry spell, but a boy's starting to be a little bit more consistent, to start trying to post something on the channel every day to reach new people and new audience, new content. So story times is not my first story time on this page, on this channel. So yeah. Yeah, everybody like, comment, subscribe. Y'all let me know what y'all think.